Well, Coach, no rain in the forecast. That's the good news, but it is a chilly December day here in the Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Keep playing hard.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And some room to run now. 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. 43 yards on the ground.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down now. It's Miller, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And it's a short kick taken right around the 19. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the pass. Check. Lucky.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And some room to maneuver. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off here to 32. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Kill.
Watch it.
Touch 50.
Safety screaming.
Throwing is Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels. Break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Joker.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was.
There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check three.
To throw is Watson. And his throw here is incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. And Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
50, Mike 50, huh?
Here we go, G. Get off the field. 36, 36.
Check 13. Check 13.
On first down, Carson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Come on.
Fifty's to Mike. 50's to Mike. Focus, defense, focus. He's checking.
To throw again. Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Will Dissly, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Watson. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at about the 31. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Hey, 380. Get the 50. Check my 50. It's our time. It's our time. Shit.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Now second and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Alert, alert, alert. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Check the out, check the out. Here we go.
Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Double time. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will shave one more off this lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Me and you all day. I'm coming. Listen. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check 43.
Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Kill, 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 kill. 18. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Here's Carson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I don't think you got it, son. Hey, check. Mike's 50. It's a party now.
Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Breon Body Calhoun, a sack coming off the corner blitz.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. A first down carry now for Miller. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson, he'll run it. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Watson rolling to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. On first down, Watson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. On first down, Miller. Miller with first down and more. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They go play action here on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
For a Seahawks, 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Go 14.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Touch 50. Shift. Sponge. No.
They go play action with Wilson, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Zebra.
Now a give, right side. Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. They run it with Carson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They run again with Carson. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
50, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Cut. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Check the backer.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They're not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Shift.
On 1st and 10, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gano the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Kill.
Hey, we got Mike 50.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, crunch.
This is Carson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Mike. Green 80. Rabbit. Hey, switch gears.
Check 37.
Check 24.
On second down, it's Carson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Flying 90. You got nothing today. You got nothing. SOS. Slam.
Now Wilson on third down. He lets it fly into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Hey, check right. Watch it, 5.
Yo. Watch out. Please think. Alert. 55.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going deep for Brown. And now here's another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Watch the ship. Look left. Let's go, Mike 50. And I'm coming after you.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now Wilson down around his goal line.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
It's now 3rd and 13.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Mike's 50. And here we go. Watch the ball. Got it. Big air.
Now a toss play. It's Carson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
No gain on this defense, no gain. 25, check 25, check 25.
Jim, 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 Jim.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. It's caught. Lockett. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Jack.
19.
Go, 40. Go.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15.
Tighten up.
Alert. Got it.
Right there. 66. Bullet. Ha.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Lockett. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Took right. Mike's 50. Hold.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Check. Check 3. Deuce.
Here's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 12, Watson got a man. It's Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn into a big gain. And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. He's back to throw. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Hey, check mine. Watch it, 5. I got him.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to let it fly. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
Who that? Tight end right.
On first down, it's Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Seahawks, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.